Hello, I'm Chris and welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad to have you stop by today. As always, I would like to remind you that this is our household kitchen. You might hear my daughter, my dog might wander in to see what's cooking, my wife might yell at me. You never know what's going to happen. But today we are going to be making pork carnitas. We're going to be making carnita tacos for dinner tonight, so we're starting here in the morning. And from the pantry selection, we're going to be using the carnitas mix. This stuff is fantastic. It's you take it and it's done in a slow cooker. They recommend the Rock Crock slow cooker because of course they do. I don't have that. I'm using a regular slow cooker. So I've got about a 2.5, 3 pound pork roast. This is a roast that I cooked, or that I cut up and froze the other day. It was 7 pounds, so I cut it into 3 different slices. And then they recommend 3 tablespoons per 1/3 cup of water for every 2 pounds. So I'm going to mix that up. And I'm just going to pour it over. Now we're going to put this on and we're just going to select 8 hours on low, and in 8 hours our pork will be done. We will later be showing you the tortilla warmer, the manual food processor, and the quick shred. So, but now we wait 8 hours for this to cook. So during that 8 hours, I'm gonna dance for you. Just kidding, I'm gonna turn the camera off and I will see you in 8 hours. All right, it's been 8 hours, I'm still dancing, and now it's time to get dinner going. So our carnitas have been cooking, just pork shoulder, carnita rub, and water. Now I do wanna be upfront, this carnita rub, it does not have as much as you think. There's enough to probably do about 6 pounds of pork, so 3-4 meals depending on how big your family is, how much pork you cook at a time. But at $8, if you think about it, if you go to the store and look at some of the nicer marinades, it's pretty reasonable. And I think the taste is fantastic. So before we make our carnitas, we're gonna throw together some salsa real quick. I've got some cut up tomato, some jalapeno, some onion, some garlic, and some cilantro. We're going to put this all in the manual food processor. Now I'll tell you, this manual food processor, you know, I always saw it and thought, why do I need this? We have a small food processor, we've got a big food processor, but they are stuck in the scary cabinet, and they're a pain to get out and a pain to get down, so we don't use them as much as we should. This is light and easy, and it doesn't take much. And look, we've already got some great looking salsa there. I'm going to give it a couple more whacks because some of the onion look a little big. Gonna just drop it into the batter bowl. You know, I'm gonna do a little bit more because we've got the ingredients. Seems silly not to. Onion, more cilantro, more garlic. And we're just gonna maybe a dozen spins. Big chunk of onion still, so we're gonna pull that out. I don't like my salsa too oniony anyway. Gonna put some salt on it. Get the citrus press, some lime juice, mix that up, and we've got some fresh salsa. It's more of the pico style. You know, it's more expensive to make this fresh salsa than it is to buy the jarred stuff. That's so much better for you. It tastes so much better. You can buy fresh salsa in the grocery store, but this is going to be so much cheaper. Then we're going to take our tortilla warmer. And these are just plain store-bought tortillas. I'm going to take about 8, because that's about what my family will eat. And there's just a slot in here. You just slide them in. And then you microwave them. 45 seconds. It warms them up perfectly. And then while they stay in here, they stay warm. So you know when you go to a Mexican restaurant, you have those nice warm tortillas. It is the same effect. I've got our cutting board. It's got the nice ridges so that any juice will run into it. And I've got the quick shred. Now, these are one of my new favorite tools. I'm gonna get closer to the camera. They magnetize together so that they always stay together. And you use them to shred. But see this, you can also stab meat with it and put the knife in between and cut if you want nice thin cuts. So if you're doing like a flank steak or something like that, it works perfectly. Another benefit is you can use them to lift meat out, to lift up to a 25-pound turkey. I tell you, this is not the best example of a quick shred because this meat is almost shredding itself. But just like this, and it shreds up perfectly. So these are a few of the things you can use to just elevate your Taco Tuesday or whatever night you want to have tacos or Mexican. This works perfect for pulled pork well. But you know, the carnita seasoning is available in our pantry section. It is delicious. I'm gonna have to order some more. The tortilla warmer is a great addition. It just heats up the tortillas, keeps it warm. The manual food processor, if you want to make salsa, it does good guacamole as well. If you just want to chop things. And the quick shred for shredding any type of meat. Look how easily that shredded up. And these tortillas are nice and warm. Just take a little bit of pork, the carnitas. A little bit of pico. And you've got a nice street style taco there. Of course, we like to add refried beans, we like to add cheese, but this is the basics. And it is so good. So anyway, this is my kitchen. This is an elevated taco night. Super easy, super tasty. And I'm so glad you stopped by.